Our first demo today is done by Lois. Come on up here. We all know Lois, so come on, give her a round of applause, everybody. She's not a stranger to our family here.
Nope. Been around the
So,
block.
if I mess this up, remember, she wrote this, so it's not really my fault, okay? So, Lois began competing in her Michigan back in 2010 with the Michigan Apple Best Apple Pie in Michigan contest. In 2011, she took first place. That brought her to the National Pie Championship. She has competed almost every year since 2011, winning ribbons in 2013 and 2018. This past year, Lois placed third in the dessert category at the World Food Championship.
And there's a couple ladies in here that were also in the World Food Championship. Carolyn Blakemore
Awesome.
competed in desserts. Jennifer Nystrom, our pie queen from last year. She's still wearing
Awesome.
her crown. And I think that's it. If I missed, I think
Awesome.
And then Kathy Colombo the year before was my sous chef when I was in the baking category, so she's
Beautiful.
been there as well. So
Say, one big happy family. Congrats to all. While her culinary journey has its up and downs with winning ribbons, she has gained many friends who are now pie
My
family.
family.
So we're going to get this started now. Once again, ask as many questions, and most important thing today is have fun. So
Thank you,
it's all
Chef Joe.
yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First of all, we're all bakers. Who was up till 2 in the morning? Yeah, and who was still awake? Kathy was consistent. I don't think she slept. No, I maybe like 10 seconds. So, but anyway, like Chef Joe said, it's in. Everything is in. Any mishaps that happen, you know what? Life happens. We just put it behind us and we just keep moving forward. So once again, job well done. What I'm going to be demonstrating today is the Dough Easy mat. My granddaughter, my 4-year-old granddaughter, absolutely loves this mat. She knows how to roll pie dough. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool. Brenda over here from Dough Easy, they are a sponsor of the World Food Championships, and she decided to come here as well, and I'm lucky to be up here standing in front of all you, showing you how to use it. This mat is made of food-grade silicone, and for some of you, well, for me anyway, I had the hardest time rolling pie crust. I did not start making pies until 2010. I could not roll crust for my life. I could not do it. So I used to take 2 sheets of saran wrap. That's how I taught myself how to do it. Well, and then I graduated to being able to roll it freestyle. But this mat is similar to what I used to do with the saran wrap. Does anybody use saran wrap or parchment paper right now? Awesome. You do? Hey, I did for years. But this mat, you can put it in your freezer and chill it first, so it will be ice cold when you are rolling on it. This mat is wonderful for not only pie dough, fabulous for sugar cookies. Those of you who like to decorate sugar cookies, the mat also includes these guide sticks. So you can set these out, make sure you have 2 of the same size ones, and your rolling pin, so your cookies will be the same thickness. And I probably use 2 different sizes because I didn't go to bed till 2 in the morning. But so for cookies, pastries, anything, pie crust, this mat is fabulous. And what I'm going to do today, as you can see, I have a tart here. I'm gonna hold this up. This is done in the Dough Easy tart pan. And when I'm done with how to roll the pie crust, I'm going to take this silicone rim off. And well, actually, I think I might do that right now. That way they can cut it. You all, everybody can, who wants tart? This is vanilla bean cheesecake, and this is the laminated crust that you're going to learn how to do. So everything was baked in this pan. There's a glass bottom, and to take the rim off, so many of us, we were concerned when we first got these, how are we going to get this off? It's so easy, honest to goodness. You can do a double crust pie. Look at this. I have also made a double crust pie in this pan, and that way you can serve it and your guests can see the beautiful edges. So I'm going to hand these over to the helpers. They're going to cut them up. It is basically a vanilla bean cheesecake batter, my Michigan cherries, and this crust, I will go through it with you. Glass. It's a glass. It's a glass bottom. It's a 10-inch round, Brenda? And it's tempered. So you microwave it, freeze it, do anything with it. So get my gloves on. If you want to show them, you can. I did use the Dobla products on that, just to decorate it a little. And there is a mirror image of one of those tarts in the judge's room right now, so I made 2 of those. You can order them, and Brenda is here, and she will be at the table all day today, and you can talk with her about it. And I'm going to share a little secret. Carolyn wants the recipe. I am going to be showing you this on already pie crust. And I know, go ahead and gasp all you want. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. That is made with already pie crust, and its sister in there was done with already pie crust. I do roll my own crust. I'm the leaf lard girl. But I did, because that pie has got the already pie crust, and so does my Comstock have already pie crust. So you can laminate your own dough. My mother I learned how to laminate dough from her, but I could never do it. My mom would take her disc of dough, and she'd roll it out a little bit, and then fold, and then re-roll it, and her crust was very flaky. So I took her interpretation of that. Now, I'm using a little bit of flour on this mat because of humidity, and I'm in a strange place, and I'm not at home. So normally, for cookie dough, you do not have to use flour, but in front of all of you guys, I'd like to use a little flour on this, and hopefully my Pillsbury dough will unroll. But anyway, I infuse this dough with some lemon zest and sugar and a little bit of vodka, because vodka adds flakiness. Does anybody use vodka when they make pastry crust at all instead of water? Yeah. Vodka will add flakiness. So when I was doing this last year, creating this recipe for the World Food Championship, because you had to make pastry dough in under an hour, I'm like, well, I'm going to use ready pie crust. So this is what I did. And I unrolled the dough first. And first I'm going to give it a good sprinkling of sugar for flavor. And then some lemon zest. And you can do this. Chef Joe was talking about infusing with different herbs and flavorings. And I was like, wow, I did that already. And then a little bit of flour. Then, here's my vodka. Anybody have orange juice? So, and I just take a pastry brush, and I just lightly dot it. Then I'm going to fold a quarter of it towards me, and I'm going to repeat the process with the sugar. Sure. You probably, I've never used any other. You probably could, like a clear liquor, like rum or something, or you could even use some of the flavor vodkas if you'd like. Oh, you know what? Your kitchen is your playground. Just play away. Do what you feel will work, and that's how you're going to create the most amazing dishes. Just play in your kitchen. That's what I do. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The things that do not work, nobody gets those. I usually, eat them myself. But the ones that work, I pass out. Look what I did. Who wants to try this? So as you can see, I'm doing all these folds. And then you're going to just fold it up into quarters and repeating each step. There's another pie that I did, and I did it with homemade crust, and it's in there. And it has cardamom and orange zest in the crust that I infused in there. So we'll see if that does anything. You never know. It's the one thing about competing. Every contest is a new contest. Every judge is a new judge. You have no clue what is going to happen. I have walked away from contests without anything except wonderful friendships, which mean more to me than any ribbon. So the money's always fun. The money's nice. Okay, I've got this all infused. Now I'm going to show you how to use the pastry band. So, vodka cap. Save that for later. I don't know, Kathy might need that in her coffee. Poor Kathy's been up all night. Okay, you just fold it over, and if you looked on the TV, you will see that The mat has got the measuring circle. I don't with my pie dough. I did when I first got the mat, but I like the measuring sticks because what I'll do is this. I'll use my hands. I'm sure you're able to see this on the TV. I use my hands to make sure that everything is even. Sometimes I do get, what did Kate McDermott call them? Continents. You ever get the pie dough that rips on you when you're rolling it? We learned at pie camp, I went to Kate McDermott's pie camp in 2016, we call those continents when the pie dough rips on you. And so I feel by squishing it together when I'm rolling it with my hands, I'm less likely to get that. But that's basically, you can leave it open as well and go like this. Mm-hmm. You can do whatever is most comfortable for you. For an experienced baker, you can leave it open, but for newer people starting out with baking, I would recommend closing it. My granddaughter knows to close the mat, and she's 4, and she's hilarious. I think she could probably sell these mats on the internet if Brenda ever wanted her to. Those of you who follow me on Facebook, my granddaughter, she's 4 years old. She can make pie dough. I use the food processor now because of my hands, but I taught Ellie how to do the leaf lard and the butter and the flour and the salt like this, and she can't quite disc it up yet. I disc it up for her, but she can roll it out, and she uses this mat, and she's a hoot. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy that, but here's my pie crust so far. Roll it a little bit more, but that crust that you're going to eat, that's not a Pillsbury crust. That is a crust from Michigan by a pie company called Ackett's Pies. So now, Dough Easy has other products. As you can see, the rolling pin I'm using. This is her rolling pin, and I also went straight. I love my wooden rolling pin at home because it's my mom's, and my mom is no longer with me, and I inherited her maple rolling pin. I truly love that rolling pin. However, there are times I'll get flour stuck to this. Okay, straight up, look at this. Nothing sticks to this. I just received this a few months ago, and I'm really loving this new rolling pin. But I brought my mom's rolling pin with me because I have to have her here. So, any questions about the mat or any of Brenda's products or about anything? Yeah, okay. Now, I have a question for all of you. What year was my first year competing here at the American Pie Council Pie Nationals? 2010. Nope, not 2010. That was Michigan Apple.
Can I answer?
Nope. Who said 11? You get a rolling net. No, I'm not kidding. Come on down.
Wow. Here, I'll bring it.
Chef
We got a lot of electronics over here, so.
Now, I have another rolling mat to give out to somebody. Have you been competing in this contest for 25 years? Who has? Beth Campbell. I can't talk because I'm so tired. Beth and Charlie, well, Charlie started coming later on. Beth has been to every single Pie Nationals for the past 25 years, and Brenda and I wanted to give you the rolling mat. So hopefully it'll help with hitting Charlie or whatever you want to do with it. Another good idea.
Only if he wins. He won.
Oh, okay. Well, that's best. That's not yours.
And I didn't. It was a long trip back to
likes to do lattice crusts? Okay, here's an idea. Now, I've not tried this yet. Brenda keeps saying, have you done your lattice on your dough easy? I'm old-fashioned. I lay the strips and I go over, under, over, under, over, under. She keeps telling me, Lois, cut out your strips on your dough easy. Do your lattice, and then line your pie shell up right here and flip it. I haven't done it yet. So I promise I will do it when I get home, because it takes me a while to learn a new technique, but that's a great idea, is to do your lattice on here first and then flip it over on top of your pie. Flip it
And
over.
to build on that, you can actually then take that lattice, put it in the freezer, so you can literally just hand
Yeah,
pick it up
exactly.
as well.
You can
So
cover
you
it
can
up,
put
cover
that,
it up and
use that as the carrier for
Uh-huh.
it, so easy to handle.
pop it right in your freezer. Exactly. So, and these things are, now they are big, and when I first got it, I'm like, oh my goodness, this thing's so huge to wash, and where am I going to put it to dry? After you wash it out in your sink, your oven's still warm, hang it over your oven handle. And it dries it perfectly. It's a wonderful tool. Okay, time for another giveaway. Who's brand new to the Pie Nationals this year? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me think. Whose birthday is closest to today? Are you today? May anybody
May
else?
5th, anybody closer?
You don't count. Okay,
So here we go. All right.
okay.
Happy birthday. Early. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Okay, now I've got the tart pan. Let me think of a little trivia question. Okay,
Ooh.
what category does Chef Joe represent? Quick. Who said it first? How much do those cost, Brenda?
I think. What's going on?
Rolling pin time.
Rolling pin time. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm trying to think of a question.
Ooh, can I ask a question?
Oh,
Can I help
I've got
you?
a question. Or first, I've got something to. Who flew here this year besides me? I know Kathy flew. Okay. My crazy thing, I fly with food all the time. TSA has gotten to know me. I fly with
I know the answer.
At the World Food Championship, I flew with duck eggs in my personal carry-on bag. I flew with farm fresh chicken eggs this year for here. What is the craziest item you have brought through TSA that did not get confiscated? Anybody? What? Chocolate. You got through with it?
Was it under 3 ounces?
In your carry-on or in your checked? Checked. In your
Doesn't
carry-on.
count. Eh.
Who had something crazy in their carry-on? Kathy?
I had 3 1-ounce aerosol cans in a Ziploc bag together.
And they let you.
They looked like dynamite, so they threw it across the stir when my bag.
They didn't put you in jail though, did they?
All right, we got a couple more. Wow, a lot of you
Okay,
crazy
in the
travelers.
back, what was your craziest thing? One more. A crazy thing? I travel with pie all the time. Last month I can't travel with pie anymore?
But they were strict.
Okay, I think out of everybody, Miss Dynamite wins the rolling pin. Because if she got through TSA with something that looked like dynamite, I think she deserves to hit TSA with this. Okay, I have one more giveaway. I've got one more pie dish. First of all, what do you think of my tart? Do you think it has a shot?
So,
You never know. Oh, okay.
right, you're the dynamite? Who's the dynamite? Wait, who's
Okay,
dynamite?
who traveled the farthest to get here today? Anybody?
Right here?
Okay, who's Omaha? Wisconsin. Well, this weekend. Yeah, drove. Where did you? Well, another Wisconsin. Oh. Oh, New Mexico, Albuquerque. Can anybody beat Albuquerque?
You drove?
No, they flew.
Oh, they flew. I flew from Jersey.
Everybody beat Albuquerque. I think we
Jersey?
have a winner.
Jersey count?
Does anybody have any questions about the Dough Easy mat or the rolling system at all? That can go to Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, where are you? Okay.
Not a knife, but the pastry wheels are fine. I've used my pastry wheels on it. The mat, Brenda, how much is the mat, the rolling mat? $40. And you get all the sticks. Now, here's another neat little thing. Brenda is going to be a part of Sam's Club Roadshow this fall. And I'm not in all Sam's Clubs though, but most of quite a few. Yeah, so we're really excited for them because they're going to be able to showcase their product at Sam's Club. So, but definitely put it in the freezer. Yes, Chris.
What are the thicknesses of the strips?
Good question. I'll let you can look at them. I'll bring them to you.
And a quarter-inch in thickness, and they can be stacked with.
They can be stacked, and they fit together like a puzzle too.
Right.
You can make a puzzle out of them.
Right. For no big confections, like trying to get the treats or.
Anybody who uses fondant, it rolls fondant out beautifully. So, but thank you all so much, and good luck to everybody here. And like Nancy Manlove said at World Food, one of you in this room is the Pie National Champion. I don't know if we have any professionals here. Jennifer may or may not have to take off that crown. Everybody can see her crown. It's got slices of pie on top from last year, but one of you in this room right now is the next National Pie Champion. And part of your winnings will be a golden ticket to the World Food Championships. And if you do win that ticket, please reach out to me. I will help you all I can with logistics of it all and little tidbits. I gave Jennifer a lot of little tidbits last year. So, but thank you all. Good luck to everybody.